Welcome Strategy Battle Gamers to another GBHL YouTube video. You are here with GBHL James and we are at the setting of the Desolation of Stockport. You can see Jamie jumping around in excitement back there as he films a bat rep. Today we are joined by lots of Strategy Battle Gamers from across the globe, and first and foremost of these is first day subscriber, Semp the Great. It's Son. Yes!
You got it.
Now we've been calling him Surin on the channel for ages. We're really sorry about that. We did do our best. Okay, so he has challenged me to a video battle report here today. We are going to turn this into a get buff bat rep. That's right. I've been practicing my press-ups.
I haven't.
Because I think I might lose this one. No, we are going to do a timed game because there's loads of players here and I know lots of people want to get games in, and of course we've only got limited space on the battery, so I hope you don't mind that. So we're just going to count it after an hour 15, we'll see who's got the most VPs and go from there. So we're going to show you the armies. So today we are going to be playing on the Rohan village board, and we've got tons of boards set out around here that mimic Middle Earth, as you can see. Lots of people enjoying these boards, and we're going to have a little look at Semp the Great's army now.
So we have the Knight of Umbar on a fell beast, just a regular fell beast. Then we have a Morannon orc captain with a shield leading 8 Mordor orcs, 3 with shields and 4 with spears. Then we have a Mordor troll chieftain leading 11 Morannon orcs, whereas 4 of them have shields and 5 of them have shields and 5 have spears. So,
and that is 500 points of Rohan bum-kicking army. And that's right, today I brought my all-mounted Rohan! That's right, unfortunately I'm missing a Son of Ale for some reason, so I've had to go back to an extra Royal Guard and 3 of them with throwing spears. So we start off with Warband number 1. We've got Eamon Knight of the Pelennor with 2 Sons of Ale. We've got 1 Royal Guard without throwing spear, 1 with. We've got 3 Westfold Red Shields and 2 Rohan Outriders, and in the other Warband we've also got Erkenbrand on his horse, we've got 2 Sons of Ale, we've got 2 Royal Guard with throwing spears, we've got 3 Westfold Red Shields, and we've got 2 Outriders, and that's 500 points of Rohan. And here's how it's looking after deployment. So, Son rolled to deploy and choose his deployment area. He chose that side, and he also rolled on one of his warbands, which he got there. I got to choose anywhere with Erkenbrand, set him back there, but Eamon had set up within 12 inches. And in the meantime, Knight of Umbar is there. So with that, that's how the board looks. We're going to go into turn 1 priority. It's on! Ooh. Turn 1 priority. And it goes to the Dane. And here's how it's looking after movement. So, Semp the Great just moved a little bit over this way behind that field. Not too much, and the Knight of Umbar stayed where he was. In the meantime, for Rohan, I only moved up my archers here just so they could get into range, and some of my other guys who've got shooting abilities there just into range. Well, everything else is hiding behind the houses, and with that, we will go into the shooting phase. So we're starting off with shooting, and I've just got the 2 Westfold Red Shields who are moved, who will be hitting on the 5+, and the Outrider behind will be hitting on a 4+. Shooting over there through 2 orcs into an orc spearman. So, the blue dice need 5s, and the purple dice need 4s. And 1 hits. So, does it hit one of the guys in front? No, it gets through. And in the 5 to get the spear guy. Oh, and it's a 2. So he lives. Next up we've got the Outrider and Westfold Red Shield who moved half, shooting this time at the spear guy on the end with no in the way. So the purple dice needs the 5+, and the blue dice needs the 4+. And 1 hits. Needing the 5 to kill him. Oh, and it doesn't kill him. So he lives, and with that, that's the end of shooting and the end of turn 1. With that we're going into turn 2 priority. It's priority evil. And this is how it's looking after turn 2 movement. So, Semp the Great started things off. The Fellbeast Knight of Umbar, he's not gone anywhere, but some of his orcs have hidden behind one of the Rohan houses, and in the meantime the Troll Chieftain and some of his Morannons have gone back behind that field. I've moved some of my bowmen up in the Westfold Red Shields and Outriders, just to try and get in range of a couple of things. These guys are now in range of the Fellbeast, and a couple of the guys at the front are in range of some of the orcs, and also just a little bit of sneaky positioning there. Sneaky. So with that, we are going to go into Rohan shooting. So we're going to start off with some shooting at the Fellbeast from the Outriders and the Westfold Red Shields, who have moved half. with the inner way obviously for the house against the Knight of Umbar. So the blue dice are representing the Westfold Red Shields, needing 5+, and the purple dice need a 4+. What hits? There we go. Needing the 4+ to get past the house. Both get past. Do they hit the Wraith himself or the Fell Beast? Hit the Fell Beast, please. Oh, that's a cock dice. One of them hits the Rider though, so what does the other one hit? And the other one hits the Fell Beast. So the one that's hit the Rider needs 6s by 5s, I believe. So let's give me a 6, as Jamie would say. Oh, it gets a 6. So next up we need that 5. Give me a 5. Let's see if Jamie's thing works. Oh, it doesn't. Only works for 1/6. And the Fell Beast is just defense 6. So we need a 6 to wound the Fell Beast. Can we get a 6? No, we don't. We get a 3. And the last bit of shooting here is the Westfold Red Shields at the front. These are the only 2 guys in range from this group. And they're going to be firing at the Orc at the front there, who does have a shield. So, needing a 5 to hit because they've moved. 1 hits. He's defense 5, so we need a 6. Oh, and we get a 4. So the Orc lives. With that, we're going to go into turn 3, priority. Priority goes to the Rohan. And that's how it's looking after some movement. So, with not having priority, I withdrew my little bow force in the middle there, just because I was a bit worried about this incursion here and being within 6 inches if I lost priority next turn. And of course, Semper the Great has obliged. He's moved these guys up. He started to bring everything forwards. The Fell Beast, ominously on the flank, has moved up. Can't see any of these guys here, but it's something to be wary of. And with that, we're going to go into turn 3, shooting. So with the Orcs moving behind the Rohan house, this group here have got no choice but to fire at the Troll Chieftain here. It's a tough shot, but the purple dice are the Outriders needing 3s, and the blue dice are the Westfold Red Shields needing 4s. And with the 2 hits needing 6s by 4s, and we don't get anything. And it's an irresistible shot. The Outriders and Westfold Red Shields in the centre of the board are going to be trying to take down the Fell Beast there. So again, purple dice are the Outriders. What can we get? We get a couple of hits. So we want them both to go on the Fell Beast, ideally. Both hit the Rider. Needing 6s followed by 5s. Oh, and we don't get anything. And that is the end of shooting. And that is the end of the turn. And it's turn 4, priority. Priority goes to the Rohan. And here's how it's looking after movements. The Fell Beast has moved up behind the house. There's been a bit of cat and mouse here going on. It's a bit of sneaky going on. And some of the Rohan Orcs moved out, or some of the Orcs have moved out into the open there. And the Troll Chieftain's moving up with his warband. And of course, the Rohan isn't engaging. As you're learning. What kind of army is Rohan?
Chicken.
Chicken army. He's learning. Damn it, I've got to edit this now, Semp. What's going on? So we're going to go into some Rohan shooting. So we're going to start off with the Outriders and the Westfold Red Shields shooting at this group here. They are going to be prioritising the guys, obviously, who have not got a shield. So the purple dice are the Outriders. And there we go. So going on the guy in front first, needing the 6s, I believe.
Defense 4.
Oh, the defense 4. Sorry, I need 5s. Hey, and the guy in front goes down. And the next Spearman, needing 5s as well. Ooh, and we don't get it. So the Rohan here, they're going to be shooting across in range as a couple of Spearmen. So we're going to shoot at them now. Do we get more than 2 hits? Yes, we do this time. So prioritising the Spearman in front. So needing a 5. Doesn't get it. Doesn't get it. And doesn't get it. So they live, and that is the end of shooting, and that is the end of turn 3.
That house is like full of arrows now. Like,
yeah. So we're on to priority. It's priority Rohan. So here's how it's looking after turn 4, I think we're on. Yep. Well, it's a turn. It's a turn. So this is how we're looking. So it's my movement first. I withdrew, of course. Moved back a little bit there just to make sure I was outside that 12-inch bubble. And his Orcs have advanced up the middle there, coming for combat. Fell Beast coming around the side of the difficult terrain, which is the farmland. And, of course, the Troll Chieftain has advanced up there. So this is how the battlefield is looking. We're going to go into shooting. So, shooting into the advance of the Orcs in the middle, we've got these guys here. Prioritising the Spearmen back there, so we'll have the in the ways for the 2 guys in front. The 2 purple dice are the Outriders. These guys have moved, so we know what that means. That means that only 1 hits. Does it hit the shield guy in front? It gets through. And needing 5s to kill the spearman. And it doesn't kill him. Damn it. And these guys are going to shoot at this group here. They're going to prioritise the spearmen at the back. So again, the purple dice are the outriders. They're not moved this time, so what do we hit? 1 hit! 1 hit! You are laughing. You are laughing. Okay, so in the way for the shield guy in front. And we hit the shield guy in front. So we need 6s to kill him. And it doesn't kill him. And the final shot is the throwing spear, which clearly left that Royal Guard's hand somehow. And he's just going to shoot at the guy in the front there. So he hasn't moved. So he's got a 4+ shoot value, I believe. And he misses. And with that, that's how it looks. We're going to priority. So it's priority 2. Rohan!
Heroic move!
You calling a heroic move?
I do.
Who you calling a heroic move with?
Umbar.
Knight Umbar's calling a heroic move with one of his 2 points of might. Fantastic. He's got 3 points of might?
Pretty sure.
I'll
check it.
Check that for me. And in the meantime, I'll decide where I'm going to counter. I'm not countering. Wow, it's looking dramatic. So with the heroic move, the Fell Beast and Knight of Umbar charged in on the Son of Ale, who's countercharged. I've countercharged with Knight of Pelennor and Erkenbrand have both got in on there to try and help out. Meantime, these guys have moved up, and I have managed to charge up on some of the orcs in the middle. I chose not to move these guys as he started to move these guys towards the front. So with that, we will go into shooting. See how we get on. Well, seeing what is quite a cool turn, the Rohan guys here behind the field are going to shoot at prioritising the Morannon orcs at the front. So again, the purple dice need 4s and the blue dice need 3s. We get a few. So these guys are defence 5 or 6, so needing 6s. No, we get 1, so just take the guy at the front. Next up, we've got the Outrider here, again, just shooting at one of the guys in front. He has moved, so we need a 4+. And we miss. And with that, I don't think we've got any more shooting, so we're going to go into the combat phase. And at the start of the combat phase, Erkenbrand called a heroic strike, which has been countered by the Knight of Umbar, who is down to 1 might now. So we're going to go into that combat phase. So first up, we're going to start off with the Westfold Red Shield charging in on the Orc guy with shield there. I'm not going to do any special strikes. Are you?
Nah.
Nope. Not going to feint? You might as well, you're a low fight.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm fainting.
So he's fainting. Okay, so you roll a 4, and with my 2 dice I get a 5, so win that fight. So the Orc is knocked down, so we need 5s. Oh, unluckily we get 1. Next up we've got the Westfold Red Shield and the Outrider there. The Outrider's going to faint, as is the Orc. So what does the Orc get? Orc gets a 6, so we need a 6 to counter. Oh, we get a 5, so we are beaten back. So who are you going to strike? Or are you going to strike horses or men?
I'm just going to strike horses.
You're going to strike the horse. Which horse would you like to strike? Westfold Red Shield horse. So your strength?
Strength 3.
So your strength 3, so you need 5s. And you don't get it. You fainted, but that's re-rolling 1s. So he doesn't get us there. Next up we'll do the Westfold Red Shield on the 1 Orc there. I'm not calling any special strikes. You're fainting, yep. So you get a 2 and we get a 5. So you're knocked down. When you're knocked down we get double strikes, so we need 5s. And we get that 5 and another Orc goes down. Next up we've got the Royal Guard versus the 2 Orc Spearmen. So you get 2 dice.
There?
Yep, those
That's
2.
Just one. That guy was important.
He's in contact with both of them, and you didn't roll an extra dice for him, so he'll be in contact with both of them. So you get 2 dice for this one. And you get a 6 and a 1, so I need a 6. Oh, and I get it, luckily, so I win that. So they're both knocked down. So first lot of double strikes needing 5s. We kill him with a double 6. And the next lot of double strikes needing 5s. And we kill him. So both Orcs go down. Next up we've got the Son of Ale versus the 2 Orc Spearmen. So the 2 Orc Spearmen roll. They get a 6, so Son of Ale needs a 6. And we don't get it, we get a 4 highest. So would you like to strike the horse or the man?
Oh, just take the man.
You take the man, so you need 6s. Oh, and you don't get it. So the Son of Ale survives. And that takes us on to the main combat. So next up we've got the Heroic Strike-Off. So, what does the Knight of Umbar go up to? Knight of Umbar goes up by 3, so he is now fight 8. And Erkenbrand goes up to... He's also fight 8, so we are drawn in fight value. So, the 3 attacks of the Fell Beast. He gets a 5 highest. Okay, so let's see what we get here. The blue dice is Erkenbrand, the purple dice is Eomer, and the red dice are the Son of Ale. And we get 6s. So do you want to use your last point of might?
Yeah, better.
See, the Knight of Umbar's used his last point of might to turn up to a 6 and force this to a roll-off. Now, it was my priority, so on a 1 to 3, it's evil. On a 4 to 6, it's me. And it goes to evil. Did I just lose a roll-off?
You did.
Not expected, so the Knight of Umbar wins that. So he's going for Eomer. Are you going to do any brutal power attack at all? Or?
I'm going to rend.
So you're going to rend on Eomer. So you're attacking his strength instead. So his strength is strength 4. He did charge, so he became strength 5. So
what's his defense then?
His defense is defense 7.
Rend.
So you're rending. So his defense 5 and your strength
6.
Your strength 6. So you need 4s. Oh, and you don't get it, and you've got no might to put it up.
Oh, I got 3 attacks more. You're knocked down.
Yes, you have knocked us down because you did charge in the first place,
and
that's a little bit better. So he's got the 3 wounds there. Okay, so we're going to start off with the Fate. So Fate point number 1.
Nope.
What's that? That's a 1, so that's 1 Fate gone. Fate point number 2. We'll use a point of might to bump that up to a 4. So that's that one. Saved against, and Fate point number 3. Yes, okay, so we're fated out, but we take no wounds.
Oh, 1 wound. Took the
No, we used, no, because... Oh, yeah, 1 wound, yeah. So we've taken 1 wound with Eomer. Well, and with that, we're going to go into priority. And it's priority, evil. And I'm going to be calling a heroic move. I'm going to call that heroic move with Erkenbrand on the floor there. And Son has...
Yeah, it's good.
It's good. He's calling a heroic move with the Troll Chieftain. So we're going to roll off to see who gets to do it first. Not that it really matters, but well, I guess it does in some ways. Okay, so on a 1 to 3, it's him. On a 4 to 6, it's me. And I get it. Well, so here's how I was looking after the 2 movements. So obviously my heroic move allowed me to get these guys in and around on the Fell Beast, hopefully trapping him there. And the Chieftain just brought some of the Rohan Orcs into range there while he charged in against 2 riders of Westfold Red Shields there. I counter-charged some of these guys coming up with the Sons of Ale, picked some of my fights there, and with that we're going to go into a bit of shooting. So you've got a little bit of Seventh Greats movement, some of these Morans have moved up there, but with that I am going to shoot, and I can no longer shoot with any of these guys here, no throwing spears or anything in range, but I'm going to shoot with the 5 there, aiming at some of the spearmen behind there. So, prioritising the spearmen, they've not moved. That many hits. Starting off with the spear guy in front. Needing 5s, oh no, 6s, it's defense 6 anyway, so needing 6s all round doesn't matter. Oh, and we kill him, and he goes down. And with that, we go into the combats. And at the start of the combat phase, I'd like to use Erkenbrand's last point of might to call a heroic strike against the Knight of Umbar. So the heroic strike goes up to, it doesn't matter because we'll be beating Knight of Umbar regardless, but yet we're now fight 10. So the blue dice are Eomer, we've got the purple dice which is Erkenbrand, and the red dice which is the Son of Ale. Let's see what the Fell Beast gets first. Fell Beast gets a 4 highest, so we get that 6. So the trapped Wraith, starting off with the Knight of the Pelennor, he did charge, so he still gets his strength 5. So we need 6s on the Wraith. Oof, and we're going to use his final 2 points of might. As we are on the last turn, time has gone. We'll try and get 1 more in maybe. To cause 2 wounds. So you've got 2 fate.
First fate. Nope.
You fail, so you die.
No mind. Last fate. That's good.
But you've only got one wound.
So yeah, he's dead.
So the Wraith and the Fell Beast goes down, and Aomer has done it. So next up we're going to go with the Troll Chieftain versus the two Westfold Red Shields, both will piercing strike. What does the Troll Chieftain get? He gets a 6, so he wins it. So what are you going to choose to do? The defence of these two, by the way, the one on the right goes down to defence 2, and the other one goes down to defence
2.
Defence 2.
I'm going to just strike you.
You're just going to strike normally? Okay, so needing 3s. And they both die. And both of these guys have gone. The first 2 Rohan casualties. Next up, the Morannon Captain versus the Charging Westfold Red Shield. What does the Captain get? He's fight 4. He gets a 2 and a 1, and we get a 6, so we win that. So the Captain is knocked down. And you are defence 6, are you?
7.
You're defence 7, so we need 6s. So let's see what we get. Oh! And we get 2. So 2 wounds. So how many fates? You've got 1 fate. 1 fate. So if you fail it, you pass it.
So 1 wound left.
So you take 1 wound on the Morannon Orc Captain. Next up, the Son of Ale has re-attempted his charge on the 2 Spearmen. What does Spearmen get? They get a 5 highest. What can the Son of Ale get? He gets a 6 or 3 6s. Because Sons of Ale are awesome. Awesome, that's right. So the 2 are knocked down. So first lot of double strikes needing 4s. Kill him. Next lot of double strikes needing 4s. Don't kill him. Next lot of strikes needing 4s. Kill him. So both die. These 2 here. Next up, the Royal Guard and the Outrider. The Outrider is fainting against the fainting Orc there. What can the Orc get? The Orc gets a 3. What can we get? We get a 4 and we take that. So the fainting Outrider needing 5s. What defence is he? Defence 5. Yep, needing 5s, re-rolling 1s. Yep, and he dies. And re-rolled 1s. Yep, he was very dead. Next up, the Son of Ale versus the Orc there. Son of Ale charged in. What does the Orc get? Orc gets a 2. Son of Ale gets a 6. So, knock down Morannon Orc. Defence 6, needing 5s. Ooh, and we get that one. And next up, we've got the Charging Son of Ale and the Royal Guard against the Morannon Orc here. What's the Orc going to do? He's fainting, obviously. And he's 2, so what do we get? And we get 5, so we win that. So, we'll start off with the Son of Ale, needing 5s off of his 6 dice. And he gets him. And that takes us to the end of that turn. Now, during that turn, or just before that turn started, the timer went. So with that, we need to calculate our battle report points for the Get Buff Bat Rep. So we've totted up the VPs in this Get Buff Bat Rep, and it was a score of 16-3. It's all mounted Rohan! That's right, they've taken it. Well done, Semp. Good play, buddy. We're going to go into a post-battle Bat Rep breakdown, but before we do that, the difference in VPs was 13. You know what that means. Come around. Let's go. Let's see.
Never have agreed to this.
13 perfect press-ups, please. Okay, let's hear some rounds of applause, everybody. Come on, let's clap him. 1, all together. 2, 3, all together. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He looks good. 10, he's strong. 11, he's beasting it. One more. Oh, no problem at all. Well played. That was a Get Buff Bat Rep. Round of applause, please, guys. Well played, buddy.
That was good.
Good, man. Welcome, Strategy Battle Gamers, to a post-battle Bat Rep breakdown. You're here with GBHL James, and commiserations to CERN. That's right. Unfortunately, you lost that one.
I did.
But it could have changed. Could have changed if you had a little bit more time.
Yeah.
Your Troll Chieftain coming in.
It would have done some damage, but in the end.
How did you find the experience? Now, Semp the Great is a first-day subscriber, a true first-day subscriber. You've been there since the beginning, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's great to meet you at last. We're having a cracking afternoon, aren't we?
Yeah.
Having a really good time. We're having lots of laughs, lots of beer.
Great.
The gaming hall is busy.
Yeah.
It's busy, and the tournament hasn't even started yet. Now, let's talk a little bit about the force you brought, and how did you thought it got on with that, and how did you find coming up against All Mounted Rohan? Have you played against that before?
Never played against it before, and I felt
It's a bit chicken, isn't it?
it was.
It's a bit disappointing, isn't it?
Once you got in there, it hurts.
It's a disappointing experience for a lot of people.
Maybe a little.
Scumbag.
It's not, people expect it to be really exciting to play against. It's not. It's boring to play against. Because, of course, with all-mounted Rohan, it's so dangerous because, especially in an army like yours, you've got some strength 4 in there with your Moranans, and you've also got 2 big monsters. And obviously, monsters versus horses is never ever good. So, talk a little bit to the our audience about how you found that.
Weird. Fun.
Fun.
I mean, I'm a pretty new player, so I just built something that I thought was fun, so that's how I do it.
It was fun. It was fun. Is there anything in retrospect that you would do differently, or?
Probably baited you a little more, because, I mean, I had to do something at some point while my orc count was still healthy, so...
I mean, luckily for me, I've come up against Knight of Umbar before, and I know the way to take him down is to try and trap these things, try and get the charge if you can. You did actually get the charge. I did make a mistake of charging you at that point. I should have waited until after. Get your might down that way. But is to get the charge and heroic strike and trap you and try and get you that way. And in the end, that worked out for me. My whole goal was really to get you to come forward. Now, there was a lot of trash talk early on in that game, where he was just trying to get me to come and play. But, I play against Jamie. And Jamie is constantly trying to, make you do things that you don't want to do. You sure you don't want to do that? Sure you don't? That's what Jamie does. He's a cheating scum. So I've experienced that before.
Yeah.
But I didn't take the bait, and you did come to me.
I did come. Else I'd just be shut down. And it would take a lot longer time. So
yeah, I think that's one of the positives of the benefits of all-mounted Rohan is it's got an unexpected amount of bows, isn't it?
Yeah.
And yeah, skirmishing is the
5 shots each turn is from each group is good.
Yeah, I think I had 10 bow shots a turn.
Yeah.
I have to say my rolling wasn't amazing with it. I think did I cause 2 casualties?
Yeah, but pressure is
2
pressure. I mean, that was why I went forward, was because you're pressured.
And also there was a time limit on this game. Because obviously we want to try and play against a few guys today. There's quite a few people up here listed down. You got on about rep. That's cool. That's cool. We were slightly tempted to maybe go on for another turn. We didn't quite make it. So what do you think about that, guys? Is there anything you think either of us should have done differently? Did you enjoy seeing that battle report? How are you finding day 1? It's not even the tournament yet, but how are you finding Desolation of Stockport before it's even begun? Would you recommend the first stagers who aren't coming down this weekend
I
to get
would
involved?
This come to Stockport.
I'll pay you later. This has been GBHL James. I'll get another round in. This has been GBHL James and
Son.
That's right.
Semp the Great.
Semp the Great. Yeah. Sometimes we have in the past accidentally.
Søren. It's good.
He's not Søren. He is.
Søren.
Yeah, we're gonna when this is on, we're just gonna keep playing that back before. Yeah, but we just edit into the videos.
Each time you say the name, I have to record it for you, so you can sound replace it.
That's what we'll do. Every time that we say try and attempt your name, we'll just put your voice in there. So we hope that you enjoyed that. Remember, support your Hobbit hobby and.
Use his free one.
Semp the Great. That was your moment. That was your moment.
Yes.
Strategy.
Battle gaming.
He's not a real first stager.
Oh, yeah.
I like it.